All right, guys, welcome back. Since this is Big Shot Robert Horry's, second time as an official member of the Jump team, we have to play our favorite game with them. Oh, yes, it is time for What Were You Thinking with Robert Horry. So first up, what were you thinking, Robert Horry, when you tried to dunk twice on one possession? And let me just remind everybody about what was going on there.
But you know, the funny part about this is when someone hits your legs, you don't even think about the basketball. You think about, oh, I'm about to go down.
Right.
And I just grabbed the rim, so I'm hanging out up here. You know what?
Like, oh,
ball's
okay.
right here. Let's just dunk it back in. You know, the funny part is Phil was irate on the sideline about this. But and I was like, that counts, right? Because you protect yourself. You can hold on to the rim, protect yourself.
That definitely counts on the playground. Playground, that's a bucket.
Well, that's no doubt. Have you ever seen anyone do that in an NBA
Yeah,
game?
in the playground, I did. Not in the game.
Not in the game. Not in the game. All right, next up, what were you thinking, Robert Horry, when Vlade Divac tapped the ball out to you in Game 4 of the 2002 Western Conference Finals? We all remember this.
You know, I'm sitting here, and I'm like, oh, no, he didn't just come out.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No,
I said,
he
do you
didn't.
not realize I just hit 2 threes in front of your bench, and I'm talking trash and feeling good?
No,
You
he
know,
didn't.
Think about this. When you playing with dynamic players like Shaq and Kobe, you might be hot. You might not get a shot, but you
What about
messed
that?
up and let me
No,
get that
but
shot right there, though.
I just now noticed that layup attempt by Shaq. That was,
It was short on.
that layup attempt was weak.
I'm glad he's short on that one.
It happens. Have there been moments for you guys like that where, I mean, you've had so many huge shots, like where someone does something and you're like, do you understand how hot I am and who I am and what my track record is?
Oh, yes, I've definitely had that. I've had one incident in New York playing with the Spurs, and Pop actually took me out the game, and I was like, dude, do you know who I am?
Right.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, my
And everybody
God.
was looking at it like, you taking Rob out for a last-second shot? I'm like, yeah, so I've had that moment.
I probably had that moment every game. I probably said that every game we lost.
You're shocking me here, Paul. Just shocking me. And that was without all those last-second shocks and 7 rings. But, you know, it's important to have confidence. And, you know, he called game. That's all I got to say.
Game.
Next up, what were you thinking, Robert Horry, when you dunked on Rip Hamilton in the 2005 Finals?
Y'all remember this.
First of all, I was hot, right? And I'm mad that Bruce threw that at my ankles. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to take off. I'm like, as I'm flying through the air, I'm like, I think I can. And if you look, I barely got it in. It was a weak dunk.
Is there a point in midair where you're like, I'm not going to get there?
Oh, it was. As soon as I hit Rip's shoulder, I said, oh, I'm not going to get there. They're going to call a charge. But I extended just enough. And then, you know, I hurt my shoulder a little bit on that one.
Bopped them for the 3 and then bopped them from 3 for the win after that. Oh, my
The
God.
crazy
That
part
was one of the sickest fourth quarters I didn't see.
Yeah, that was, you know.
Playoffs, the moment. Oh, that was
Thank
the finals.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, my
game
gosh.
5.
That was crazy.
That was a decisive game, too. So I had a goose egg in the first half.
Well, but no fear.
Yeah, but like
because you have
30 in the fourth.
long track record. What do y'all do when you're in the middle of a basketball move and you're like, this is not going to happen. I am not going to get there. This is not going to work. Do you like try to play it off as something else, or do you just take the L?
Oh, you got to just take the L. I mean, you know, if it ain't going to work out, you just got to hope they don't show it on ESPN that night.
Oh, you don't want to, like Shaq, you saw that dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. You don't want to have that moment. And now they have, you know, all these moments where you mess up.
Yeah, just bloopers reel,
Yeah,
right?
you
Like
don't-
just
you don't
Shaq
have
in a
that.
fool.
So you just pray that you can get to the rim, or the outcome is not so bad.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever been dunked on where you took, like, a dunked on like that? Because I've never been dunked on where I've taken the charge. Has that ever happened?
Yes, it happened to me once. It was like you hear it and you switch over, and next thing you know, is that Rain Man coming?
Is that who it was?
It was Sean Kemp. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no, and me just.
I always got out the way.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you don't have time. You try to play good defense, you get back, you turn.
say.
It's like, oh man.
Our friend Brian Windhorst says there's no shame in playing defense. There's nothing wrong with that.
But hey, Rain Man got a lot of people, so I'm not
I was
even mad
gonna say,
about
that
that.
was
Sean
a
Kemp was nice.
Big guy. What point in the Rain Man waist expansion process was that?
That had to be Seattle Rain Man.
That was Seattle Rain Man.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was in their building doing
You know, it rained a
class.
lot in Seattle.
All right, last but not least, what were you thinking when you collided with Steve Nash, Game 4 of the 2007 Western Conference Semis?
My favorite moment of all time right here. I'm just kidding, Steve. But you know, the thing about this is, I was trying to get over there and take a charge, but then I said, oh, I'm not going to make it. You know what? I'm just going to punish him.
Man,
you know?
give us the real story. You wanted to hurt Steve right here.
Hey, no, if I really wanted to hurt Steve, you know, Steve was my rookie in Phoenix. So if I really wanted to hurt Steve, I could have did a lot of damage. If you look at my arm, I never extended it. So that lets you know right there if I wanted to do some damage.
You was a tricky vet, so you knew how to give a hard foul without making it look hard. You know, a little hip pointer. I know them tricks, Rob. Come on, I know that.
Oh, trust me, I know all the tricks. Now, if I wanted to hurt him, I could have hurt him.
What was it like as this video got replayed and replayed and replayed again after?
Oh, hold on. Who'd you elbow after that?
Oh, it was. That
they didn't even show that.
Oh, yeah, you missed that. That was something
Hold on, watch
else
the
that we
after, though.
talk about.
Oh, he elbowed Barbosa right
No,
up. Look.
It wasn't Barbosa. It was
see the after
it was the
effect.
one, I can't think of his name. He got
we
he
don't
was
got
always
the
fighting with
angle.
Kobe too. The guy that's always fighting with Kobe.
Rajah Bell.
Rajah Bell. So it was Rajah
Thank
Bell.
you.
Man. Hold on, let's see. He got into it. Watch the after effect. Here it goes. Like what's happening? Ooh.
Hey, you know, you forget. You forget who I played under. I played under Rudy T.
Right.
And you just don't let anybody run up on you like that, man. In this game, you know, Rajah Bell's one of those type of guys that would start something. So I had to protect myself at all costs. You know?
I didn't see that.
Hey,
knock Steve Nash down, then elbow Rajah Bell. Come on, he's just a bully out here.
That was an $80,000 bump right there.
Really?
Because I was suspended for 2 games during the playoffs.
Well, but here's the thing. Guess what happened at the end of this playoff run? That would be a 7th championship ring. So I'm going to say you probably are looking at that in total as a net win.
Hey, of course, because the playoff check was nice. So.
Oh, yeah, you made that back up. Yeah. That
You know, think about
that's not a playoff, that's the championship check.
Exactly.
That's different from the playoff check.
But you know everyone in Phoenix is still talking about that.
Oh, all the time. I was on the elevator with the Suns owner, and he was looking at me, and his wife was talking like, "Oh, you tall, you play basketball?" And he's like, "Honey, you don't know who that is? We don't like him."
Wow.